Hello, world. I'm just here to make you think. This CEO, Philly Trenches Hockey Rock, coming to you live and direct with this bonus exclusive video. What I'm about to show y'all is exclusive. Check it out. Cloning and what's really going on in the world, allegedly. Check this video out. In the disclaimer, Fair Uses Act, on the policies and guidelines of copyright disclaimer and all that. Let's go.
She was born
We're going to start it from the beginning.
yesterday.
Let's go.
That's the difference between clones and skin masks that are going around because the world is a stage and everything is not what you think it is.
Humans made to order. Mothers giving birth to themselves. Babies conceived just so their body parts can be transplanted. Come with me into the scary new world of cloning. The nightmarish stuff of science fiction has suddenly become a reality. The first baby clone is born. She was born yesterday at 11:55 a.m. in the country where she was born. So this will not give you more details about the location. She's fine. We call her Eve.
My first gen was born in Jersey. However, I was cloned by Clonate in Canada. My model number is 0112568, if anyone wants to see the registration in Clonate. When I was cloned, they wiped a lot of memory, but when I stole the documents before escaping, I read that the mother was Puerto Rican and the father's surrogate, you could say, was the sperm donor was the Sicilian.
I think you have my hair on a stick. Oh my God.
That's scary.
Oh my God.
Just me, or what is this creature that doesn't breathe and has fish gills or something weird?
Arian Foster recently said on a podcast the NFL is scripted. So we decided to ask players what was their script they got when they were drafted.
My script was that they told me that I was going to tear my ACL my rookie year, and I was actually kind of mad when I saw that, you know? Like, I read my script, and it said, listen, you're going to tear your ACL the last regular season game. And I was sad, because that means I missed the Super Bowl and wasn't able to play it.
My script, it was pretty long. I didn't know if I was going to make the league because, trying to learn something like that was pretty tough.
Say my script been pretty crazy because this is my fourth year in the NFL, and I've been in 3 Super Bowls. So when I walked in day one, they was like, this what they handed me. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take that one right there. I'm gonna take the 3 appearances in 4. I mean, my script was supposed to be making $100 million, but it didn't happen that way. So they lied to me.
The NFL is scripted. According to Arian Foster, it's scripted. And it brings me back to Super Bowl 51 when we're down 28-3. We're in the locker room, and they throw us the script. For this amazing comeback, I'm sitting here like, these writers are out of their mind. No one's going to believe this.
Right.
And we went out and executed, and it looked good. And then the next year, I saw on the script in March that I had to tear my ACL going forward, miss the 2017 season.
You just have to flood a country's public square with enough raw sewage. You just have to raise enough questions, spread enough dirt, plant enough conspiracy theorizing that citizens no longer know what to believe. Once they lose trust in their leaders, in mainstream media, in political institutions, in each other, in the possibility of truth, the game's won.
All of a sudden, we were given this free thing from the Society of America. 78% of your free clinics were placed in black and urban areas for the purpose of something free of charge from a racist society. As to put it in words of one pro, we don't need so many Negroes anymore. There's no more cotton to pick. These feelings about black people, this was one way of doing it as a social benefit, if you will. We're here to help you. Black women, and let it be stated, black women never demonstrated, demanded, or even requested the right to an been asking for the right to decent housing, the right to education, and the right to health care. And all we've been given, free of charge, is the right to our unborn child.
In 1993, the government started spraying our grain source with folic acid. Guess what went on the rise? Antidepressants, anti-anxiety medication, gut medication.
So we're working more to them sick.
Oh, for sure. You know, they came up with the folic acid, really it's folate, which prevents neural tube defects in pregnant women. So that's why you hear when women are pregnant, they're supposed to take high doses of folic acid. That's fine if you don't have an MTHFR genetic mutation. If you do, then folic acid really is what's causing postpartum depression. It happened to me. I couldn't figure out why. I was like, my child is healthy, I am happy, I'm thrilled. Why am I crying in the shower and can barely get out of bed? And as soon as I stopped taking the prenatal vitamin, it all went away. And so then your doctor blames it on the hormones. In reality, if postpartum depression was hormone related, then all pregnant women would have postpartum depression, but we don't.
And do you think that the country will see the United States will see the first president or the first woman president?
We already have it with Obama, so let's just calm down.
Got it.
You know Michelle is a...
I'm sorry, she's a what?
We all know.
Oh my gosh.
When all those people were saying plant-based meat is the future, like, it is. It's really bad for you. You're way better off buying cows and eating cows than you are buying corn. Because in order to grow a stalk of corn, a lot has to die. And if you're using monocrop agriculture and using industrialized farming methods and you're controlling enormous swaths of land with only one crop, that is totally unnatural, doesn't exist anywhere in nature. And in order to do that, you have to poison everything else. You have to kill all the animals, you have to poison the land, you have to strip the topsoil, you have to use industrialized fertilizer. You can't grow things that way normally.
That the key to understanding where you live is right in front of your eyes. I will show you now what it is that you're looking at and what you don't see. The image of the moon contains the map of the Earth. In fact, it looks like it's the only true map of the world. Mirrored, distorted, and sketchy, but beyond a shadow of the doubt, perfectly accurate in reflecting all the continents and their right proportions. It takes a bit of time to see it and to get used to it because it requires a lot of internal effort to overcome a lifetime of conditioning and to believe that what you're being taught from birth is not true. But if you have an open mind and if you're curious about what you're looking at, you will realize that this is not the first time you've seen it and that somebody might know this truth too, but they don't want to disclose it to you.
Our water is being poisoned with fluoride and heavy metals. Our food is fake, the weather is being manipulated, clouds are actually created to block the sun, and that chemtrails actually kill people. Our government actually stands for mind control, and that big events are actually staged to keep us distracted from the real truth. Artists and people of power actually practice rituals at these events without the fans actually knowing. When a doctor gives you a shot, he actually gets a bonus. Now, they don't do that for chemotherapy, so why do they do that for shots? And that war in our military is actually used to decrease the population. Yeah. How do you explain that to people?
The government tried to break the firmament. In 1962, after Operation High Jump and the Arctic Treaty was signed, the government started a new project called Operation Fishbowl. The United States did a series of high-altitude nuclear tests where they would shoot nuclear missiles straight up into the sky. The reason for doing this was because they wanted to see what would happen if a nuke was set off in the atmosphere. You would think that one time would be enough, but they did this test 11 times.
11?
Making people theorize that they were doing it for other reasons. Some believe that this was the government's attempt to break through the firmament. Not to mention the name of the project, Operation Fishbowl. Why would they shoot a series of missiles in air to see how high they can blow up? Do you think the government was trying to break through the firmament?
This is the video that Bill Gates put together, along with the team, complete with simulated news reports like this. This is really what they're preparing for us. This video is called Get Ready. Watch.
Never seen this before.
Catastrophic contagion, a global challenge. Breaking news.
Two Latin American countries alerted the WHO of several outbreaks of a new infectious disease that's mysteriously appearing across the region. Severe epidemic enterovirus respiratory syndrome.
Sears.
Oh, so that's the name, guys. Just write this down. That'll be the name of it, okay? Sears. It's going to be called the Severe Epidemic Enterovirus Respiratory Syndrome, and in 2025 is when we'll see it. Okay. Now it says at the bottom this is a fictional scenario, but come on.
A bill in Tennessee would require any food with to have a clear label.
Senator Tammy Nichols proposed a similar bill in Idaho.
Basically, for the consumer, what we're looking at is just providing notification of the presence of materials that are within the product. So I do know of mRNA is one that they are looking at trying to add into right now lettuce for public consumption.
In 2019, the NIH website stated, in broken English, by the way, at present, edible are developed for veterinary and human use. But the main challenge faced by edible is its acceptance by the population so that it is necessary to make aware the society about its use and benefits.
I learned something new about the film Idiocracy today, which if you've never seen it, shame on you. It's almost 20 years old now, and it's a hilarious movie about a dystopian future where American society has evolved to the point where everybody is just a complete idiot. Apparently, the costume designer in this film didn't have a big budget, and she needed shoes for the characters to wear, and she wanted shoes that looked futuristic but also really stupid. She found this small startup company that was making shoes, and they weren't like out in the world yet. She was like, these shoes are perfect because they look ridiculous. And Mike Judge, the producer of the movie, was like, well, what if by the time the movie comes out, you know, this company is big and these shoes are popular and people are actually wearing them? The costume designer was like, are you kidding? These are ridiculous. Nobody's ever actually going to wear these shoes. Look at them. Guys, those shoes that appeared in the movie were Crocs. They're just normal Crocs. We're all wearing idiot shoes. I'm part of the problem. Wow. I have 2 pairs and 3 more pairs on my wish list. I don't know if that's common knowledge for fans of the movie, but I read that for the first time today and just cracked up laughing.
A class action lawsuit because a lab test found these chemicals in this beverage at many hundreds of times the maximum upper recommendation of the FDA, being sued, and you didn't hear. So Coca-Cola Company makes something called Simply Orange. It's an orange juice that is nationwide. Most children drink this stuff. And the potential of cancer-causing chemicals being consumed has been going on for months, and we haven't heard.
These soaps that you using is toxic as hell. Ain't got chemicals in it just for a good smell. And y'all wonder why y'all skin be up. Acne and rashes, these soap leave you bumpy up. We is not with Dow. It's full of acid, and you wipe it all on your mouth. Look at this and Dove soap. Give me a trash can. I'm throwing it out. Ivory, that poison ivy. That is a soap that not buying. Irish Spring is full of titanium. I might as well wash with a rock of vibranium. Olay, ingredients, sorry, not okay. How is this legal? I'm calling the police. Got these in your house, you need to throw it away. Yeah, it smell good, but look what them hoes. What is your favorite soap? Give us an option. They trying to kill us. I'm filing a lawsuit.
Check this out. Look how they make clouds.
Don't worry if you can't hear what I'm saying. I couldn't even hear myself. This is the loudest sound you could possibly conceive. And as it turns out, the cleanest.
Now I want y'all to listen to what he says at the end of the video.
Now, the most amazing thing is that cloud up there, which was generated by the engine, is just a mixture of hydrogen and oxygen. It's water vapor. And in about an hour's time, someone in Mississippi is going to get wet washing. It will actually rain. I told you. It's raining. That's unbelievable.
Y'all have a blessed one. I'll
Please
see y'all in the
share
next
this
one.
video.
Shalom, shalom.
Hold up, listen, y'all. I want y'all to share this video. This is Philly Trenches. Share this video.